Hey guys, this is Burds with the Burds home selling team at eXp Realty. And there are a lot of ways to buy a house or sell a house before making the next move. So you have to ask a couple questions to decide how is the best route moving forward. In today's series, we're going to go over those details and some key questions that you need to ask in advance. So stay tuned. In today's real estate market, there is low inventory and high demand, and they are dominating the conversations constantly. It's easy to sell, but it's much harder right now to buy, and many homeowners are in the position where they need to complete both transactions in a short period of time. So deciding which one comes first has several factors to go into play, and each route comes with its pros and its cons, but the right option is going to depend on your particular situation. So if you are needing to sell your home and buy a new one, there are three key questions that you should consider before starting the process. Number one, can you afford two mortgages? If possible, most people choose the ability to buy first and then sell later on. However, qualifying for two mortgages at once is difficult, and it can add a lot of stress to your situation. Now, if you can carry both payments for a few months, you'll have plenty of time to find a new home while also preparing your current house for top dollar. But that's not always the case, so we need to make sure that there's some other variables in play. So question number two is, what type of home are you buying? If you have a specific neighborhood or a school district that you're targeting, you can't always afford to sell your home first from a timing perspective, because it may be a contingent base of having to get it done really quick. And this may need that you need to put a contingent offer forward, or something like a bridge loan, or taking home equity out to purchase that property. And it might be worth securing that dream home by putting that money forward. But if you don't have a super specific wish list for your next house, selling first might make more sense for a multitude of reasons. Once again, bringing money back into the equation and having the freedom to move at your own pace. Now, question number three is really key because it allows you to move the next step. The question is, do you want to move twice? Now, most people do not. Most people want to move from one house to the next, but you might not have that choice. If you need the money from your home sale to fund your subsequent purchase and you haven't identified a property, this is where a lot of people get into a fear factor that you may have to find temporary housing while searching for your next house. Now, it's not ideal because while rent is on the rise due to inflation, there's not always an option otherwise. And on the other hand, depending on how high that demand is in your specific price range, you may have to negotiate a rent-back agreement. If you have the right professional, they can do this for you. And this allows the buyer to either purchase back or rent back your property that they're purchasing. Or on the purchase side, you have the ability to ask the seller to rent the property while you're actually buying it. These are both great options, but they do require a good professional in your corner. Now, I've helped many of my clients in this situation, and I'd be happy to help you too. And there's more than one way to sell before you buy, and vice versa. You just have to make sure that you have the conscious decision of understanding what is the next step. I'd love to go through that with you, so give me a call at 915-751-1500 or go to my website at www.brianburds.com. And stay tuned for more channel details about what we're going through in this tumultuous real estate market.